Yo, you know what? First and foremost, before we even finish, right? This why I might not want to like interview artists when they first come out, bro. The conversation is way different now. You know what I'm saying? Like you seem like you more into it. You understand the game, of course, more. It's only been a year and a half, right? But like you seem more confident. You seem more like just like know what the fuck is going on around you. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm. When do you think it changed? If you could point it out, like again, I'm big on time. Like what happened or like along in your career when
I feel
like
like
this changed?
it been kind of like was changing for me, but like I give people chances. I
Mm.
feel like I give people too many chances. So it's like as I'm noticing everything, I'm already hip to a lot of shit. And it's like, all right, maybe they're gonna be right this time, or maybe it's gonna be better this time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Until I was like, all right, I'm not on that shit no more.
And you got a little one now, right?
I got I got 4 kids.
You got 4 kids.
Yeah.
Wait, how is this the youngest?
My young, she won
One, and how was the oldest?
5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean 5 years. All right, that's cool. When you drop, so let's go to the music for a second. I'm an old, so pardon me. I'm gonna talk some old real quick. I'm talking about the type of music you make, right? Especially like drill music and shit like that. Drill ain't dead. Does it ever conflict making this type of music and being a dad?
Nah, not for me.
No?
Nah.
Why not?
I feel like I used to do crazy shit while being a dad, you know? So it's like, it just really is what it is. And then it's
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stay in my old bag. So, but understanding that like you used to do crazy, but now we still making music about crazy shit. We see the world don't give a f, right? We think about trials like Young Thug, where is like we see the DEA and these cops is using lyrics against our young and against our culture, hip hop, right? What you think is, I guess, when you make music like that, and you might not even be doing nothing, but you see what's going on with it, that doesn't like frighten you at all? That doesn't scare you at all?
I feel like the people that don't want us to make it is the people that don't understand. Because it's people that make like movies about that's worse than what we talking about in songs. And they ain't gonna never say nothing to the writer, the motherfucker that wrote that movie, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, we young, black turnt, talking about killing and talking about all this shit, drugs and shit. They don't like it. They feel like we popping our shit. They feel like we need to stay in our place. They don't want us to like say certain shit like that, but they don't understand like this is the environment we coming up out of. And then they'll understand too, is like, this is an outlet for us to make it. Like, if all I got to do is rap about this type of shit and I can become rich and save my family from poverty, I'm going to do it. I don't who feel no type of way. It is what it is, you know? So it's like,
I ain't mad at that. So what do you say to the older generation that talk down on it? Because every music generation, like think about, not to use him as an example, like Soulja Boy, right? When Soulja Boy came, everybody was saying Soulja Boy is killing hip hop. Like he's the death of hip hop. And then everybody started making dance music, right? Same with T-Pain when he came, made auto-tune. Jay-Z, death of auto-tune. And the next thing you know, everybody using auto-tune. So you being a young, coming and making young turnt music, drill music, it's always the generation above you pointing down saying this is what's killing our culture and our music. What do you think about that?
I feel like it's because those people is stuck in a time. And it's like, this is what music was for them. So now that it's people making music for, like, it's a new generation coming up, they never gonna understand it because they stuck in that time. Like, this music not for y'all no more, you know? It's like when I get old as hell, it's gonna be some young making music that I'm probably gonna be like, what the fuck the hell? It ain't for me though. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all got our own time when it comes to music, you know? And it's like, it's just not for you. But that don't mean they fucking up mute, like, you know what I'm saying, hip hop. The first hip hop song probably was weak as hell. Like, if I listen to that shit now, it probably was weak as hell to us. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't for me. It was for them. That shit is hard to them. You know what I'm saying? Music is just really about making you feel good.
And it's a way of expression too.
Yeah.
I've learned, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I've had to learn this through just recently about this whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar, right? It's really a form of expression, and you don't have to really like the type of music all the time to respect it and understand it. Right? I wasn't a big fan of Kendrick Lamar, right? He made me a believer. I ain't gonna lie to you. He made me a believer, he did. But even in that, I had to understand that I think it's purpose in both. Right? Like, I think hip hop needs a Drake, hip hop needs a Kendrick Lamar together. Right? And I feel like, having said that, yeah, I might can listen to some young music, and it might not be for me, but I can understand that, bro. He's expressing where he came from, like you said, and we need that. So instead of being a hater, embrace it. But just because I embrace it, don't mean I gotta listen to it every day, right? That makes sense. So no, I definitely get it.
And me starting to, like, when I really started getting into music and start really making music, at first I used to judge music like, man, that's ass. But if you actually listen to an artist's music, you will see why it's good. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's a couple artists that I didn't like at first until I started listening to their music, actually listening. I wasn't listening. I wasn't giving it a chance because I just like, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But once you give it a chance, you might actually fuck with it, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, fact.
So on that note of like listening to artists and crafting your music and everything, what is your process to making like a hit? You know what I'm saying? You've done it before. Like, is every song that you make a hit in your mind, or how do you know that this is one of them ones?
The process of making a hit is really when you just don't care and you just having fun, for real, for real. It's like, that's how you make them songs, you know? I feel like if you ask anybody like they hit songs, I bet you they just didn't really put nothing into it. They just went in that bitch and made the song.
So now, hold up though.
Okay.
I feel like success sometimes can be like our biggest detriment, our biggest fall. Because when you see it, you try to repeat it, and then when you don't repeat it, it's just stressful as hell. Have you fell into that trying to continue to make a hit or a viral song like you've had before, and that made annoys you?
Cause I know how this shit work. Like, I feel like it's like when you don't know how this shit work, then you gonna get caught up into that shit. But like, I know how this shit work. Like,
can you elaborate? What do you mean? How does what work?
Like how to stay successful in the music industry, like how to continue to make those hit songs without trying too hard. Because once you try too hard and start stressing, it's like you're not gonna always make a hit song. Every song ain't gonna be the hit song, you know what I'm saying? And that song might be a hit song, but not yet, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you just gotta continue to make good music.
Yeah.
Cause the hit song comes out of the songs that just you have fun making, that you actually love making. Once you start trying to just make a hit song, you don't love them songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, just continue to make music that you love to do.
Yo, bro, I'm sorry, man. I don't know you like that. I met you one time, but I'll be remiss if I didn't say this. Like, I could just the growth as you as a person, as an artist, is just, it's fuming out of you, bro. Because like, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm curious, bro, again, like me being in my old man bag, just curious, like, what's something about yourself that you're most proud of given this past 2 years?
Something about myself that I'm most proud of.
Yeah.
Shit, not giving up, for real, for real.
Mm.
For sure.